Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree. And I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of November 2019. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month. For the readings this month, I'll be using my Spellcaster's Tarot. For clarifiers, I will be using my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I will end your reading with a Chakra Intuition Oracle card. Let's see. I think that is it. We can go ahead and get right into your reading, Sagittarius. Now, if this is or I should say, if you're not familiar with how I do readings, I do read jumper cards because I believe those are the cards that do want to communicate with us. So sometimes you will notice as I shuffle, cards will literally fly out of the deck, or sometimes they'll just flip over. And so those are the cards that I do choose to read. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2019? What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius. So as we move into November, Sagittarius, I do feel like you are feeling like there's something you missed. Like you're feeling like maybe you missed out on something, but I want you to know you did not, okay? You didn't miss out. You did not. I feel like these cards are getting cut off here. Okay. You're feeling like maybe you missed out on something. However, you didn't miss out. You are actually in a very significant divine protection cycle. You are in a protection phase. And I know you may not feel that or trust that, but you need to understand that's the message I'm getting right off the bat, is that you're being divinely protected from something. Okay, so if you're feeling like there was something you missed out on, or something that didn't quite go your way, or like there was something that passed you by, I want you to trust that was seriously for your benefit. Now, we may not know the details, or sometimes things will reveal themselves later on, but I want you to know that you are being divinely protected. You're in a phase of protection right now. And I'm feeling that even though you may not understand why things are working out, because it's affecting you and your money, and it's affecting how you think and how you feel, you have to trust that this is just something you have to go through in order to get yourself to that next level financially. So we also have the Five of Swords here. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Then we have the Eight of Swords reverse, Hermit reverse, Justice reverse. So you're also going through some really major life changes and life transformations as well. Now, what's interesting, Sagittarius, is that you have two fives here. So that's something that we need to pay attention to. And like I said, fives, I'm really feeling that word protection. I'm feeling that word, it's almost like I want to say angel whisper. And I know that's going to be significant for somebody because that's not a phrase that I normally use, but it's just coming through right now. Angel whispers. Okay, so Whatever that means to you, that's what's coming through. Now, we also have the Nine of Wands here, and you've been feeling like, or you will feel, I should say, as we move into November, that you really have to protect yourself, that you really have to defend yourself, and that you really have to protect your ideas, protect your vision, protect your goals, and sometimes it could be a little bit of overcompensation for other things. You really have to trust that you, or I should say, if you have done the work, if you have put things into place to set yourself up for success, if you are diligent in your work, then you can kind of relax on feeling like you need to prove or justify or protect yourself to the extreme. All right. Now, Sagittarius, it's not that you don't need to do something that will protect you, but you don't need to go overboard. I guess that should be the better way that I say it, because your money is going to start flowing in. However, you may have to kind of ease up on the energy a little bit, so that way you can make room for the money and the opportunities and the things that you desire. Now, I do apologize if I sound a little stuffed up. I am getting over a cold, so please excuse any sniffles or coughs or anything like that. Now, we also have the Eight of Swords here. And this is an interesting card to me, because this tells me that you've really kind of gone through a period of feeling like there were limitations placed on you. However, you broke through those limitations, and that's very exciting. You're going to feel really empowered in that first week of November. Now, we also have the Hermit card here, which means you were recently probably in a phase of solitude, or maybe withdrawing from everything or everyone, and that's okay. It was a period of self-care that you had to go through for yourself, and I'm feeling like that was the right thing to do at the right time, because sometimes we have to focus inwardly in order to make better decisions and to create the life that we really want to create, especially as it comes to our finances. Also, we have the Justice card in the reverse position. That tells me that there was probably like a decision or a situation that kind of took you by surprise, or kind of took you off track temporarily, is what I'm feeling with that. As it relates to your money, maybe it was an unexpected bill, or an unexpected I want to say unexpected situation, that you weren't anticipating dealing with, but unfortunately it popped up, or it will pop up probably in that first week of November. It's not anything, horrendously bad. It's just, I want to say, like a minor setback. Like maybe you get a ticket or something like that, or maybe something breaks and you have to spend money to replace, a big item or something like that. That's what I'm feeling with this card here. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2019? What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius. All right, so you've got 10 and 10, 5 and 5 again. Remember, we also had 5 and 5 here, which is interesting. Okay, numbers are really starting to speak to me, and Sometimes when I see repeated numbers like that, like I said, I feel like it's confirmation of something. It could also be very telling about the cycle of life that you're in right now. But here's what's interesting. We have the Ten of Swords, you know. This is like the backstab betrayal card, but it's right next to the Ten of Cups. So you may have gone through something, or maybe you will experience something in that second week of November, but it turns out to be a huge, unexpected, overwhelming blessing. You know, something is going to happen that's going to feel horrendously, emotionally painful, but then right after, it turns into a huge blessing. And that's what's so powerful, is that you really go into this phase or this cycle of your life where it's like you're literally it's like things are being purged from you on a deep level, but it really is turning out for your greater good. And you just don't feel that way in the moment, but trust and believe that that is how it's going to happen. That is how things are going to show up for you, Sagittarius. Now we also have the Two of Cups here in reverse, and we also have the Hierophant in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse tells me that there's probably going to be a separation of some sort. And it's not a bad thing, because again, it's right next to that Ten of Cups. But this separation is something that has been kind of lurking in the background for so long, and it finally surfaces, and it happens, and it's almost like a relief for you, you know. It's like you're able to let go of something that was holding you back for so long, something that was holding you down for so long, especially as it relates to your money, Sagittarius. Now, the Hierophant in the reverse tells me that there's probably some feelings of maybe regret or obligation, you know, maybe in ties to this person or this situation that you did not expect. You know, it's like in your mind you feel a sense of responsibility and a sense of moral obligation to this person or to this situation, but you finally kind of mentally accept that that's not going to hold you back any longer, and you're not going to allow what your former beliefs you're not going to allow your former beliefs to put you in a place of limitation and or regret. You know, ethically and morally, you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your business, you're taking care of your money, and that's really something that you need to focus on, because you haven't been able to. When I see this Five of Wands here, this tells me there was a lot of discussion, maybe some heated arguments, maybe some back and forth bickering. But it's coming to an end, you know, or it's just non-existent at this point, because this is in the reverse position. And so that tells me that maybe in the past you were fighting and arguing and trying to come up with a solution and running into roadblocks and all that stuff. But that period and that phase is over. And that's very, very good, because like I said, it's putting you in a very good position to have a lot more mental clarity as you make decisions moving forward. But let's go ahead and clarify this. So that second week of November, Sagittarius, is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very, I want to say it's going to be very cleansing. It's going to be very eye-opening and awakening for you. And it's going to be almost, I want to say, exactly what you needed to push yourself to that next level, to push your finances to that next level. It's like you're not being held back any longer, and you're not being limited any longer by people, places, circumstances, or things. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2019? What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2019. Ooh, did you see that? Like literally, that just like flew out of the deck. All right, I want one more card for Sagittarius for November 2019. There we go. Okay, Sagittarius, things will... Where are you going? That's all I have to say. Where are you going, Sagittarius? You're taking a trip somewhere as it relates to money. You're taking a trip. You're going away. You are going on a journey, a brand new adventure. Now, this could be literally or figuratively. You literally could be taking a trip. You literally could be going away on a vacation or something. Or you could be going on a brand new money journey, a brand new financial path, a brand new discovery. Self-discovery, a new road of opportunity is definitely coming your way, and you're going to be seeing that in the second half of November. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse. We also have the Fool upright, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, and then we have the King of Cups upright. Like I said, what stands out the most to me is this Fool card, which tells me that you are going to be taking a journey. We also have the Six of Swords. Now, sometimes this is literally traveling across or over water, or it also could be moving away from a situation. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to be something maybe that you didn't plan for at first, because it is in the reverse position. So it could be something that you weren't expecting or you weren't planning. However, you make the decision at the last minute and it turns out to be really, really a good thing for you. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which means you're going to get some news and information about the timing of your money in some way. Your finances are going to... things are not going to happen on schedule. I should just say that. It's not anything catastrophic, but it's just going to be like a minor inconvenience as it relates to your money. And I'm feeling like this is all about timing. So maybe money was supposed to come in today, but it's not coming in till tomorrow. Or it could be an opportunity was supposed to happen and it doesn't happen now, but it happens next week. Okay, so just be aware of that. We also have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me that you've kind of been setting things up for yourself for a while, and you're still in that setting up phase, but you need to understand that there's only so much preparation you can do before you actually finally have to take the step and take the leap. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she is in the upright position. The Queen of Pentacles is all about someone who is meticulous about her money. She is very, very studious. She is someone who does not like to waste money in any way. She's someone who really pays attention to the details of her finances. And she's not someone who is going to allow herself to be distracted from the responsibility of making her money grow. We also have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups in the upright position tells me that there is some emotional ties to your money. It could also be emotional ties to your work, okay? It's almost like an overwhelming feeling of emotion that you're probably going to be going through in that third or fourth week of November. And we all know, like I said, the underlying current of money is emotions. So just be aware that you could be making some emotional decisions as it relates to your finances. You know, you just have to trust that you've done everything right, and that you are, if you are going to be influenced by your emotions as it relates to your money, it's just something that you have to pay attention to. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for November 2019? Okay, Sagittarius, so as it relates to your work and your money, as we close out November, you are going to be approached. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be noticed for your work, right? There's people who want to partner with you, who want to collaborate, or people who are just admiring your work and they want a piece of you somehow, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's just that, you have to be very selective with who you give your time and your energy and your attention to. We also have the Queen of Wands here. Now, she's a very stable, grounded energy card. She's not someone who is easily swayed in either direction. She knows what she wants, she knows her goals, and she's very, very solid on making decisions that support her in her goals. And I have a feeling that's where you're going to be at the end of November, Sagittarius. We also have the Nine of Swords here, which means you are no longer stressing, being anxious about something. You're not up late at night worrying about money or finances. You're feeling really, really, I want to say excited, and you're feeling really, really confident in your ability to create the life that you want, especially as it relates to your money. Now we have the Knight of Swords here in the reverse position. This is that quick in and out energy. This is where something just like swooshes its way in and then swishes its way out. Now it could be money flow, but it could also be people, it could also be a job, or it could also be maybe just a mindset where you kind of literally take on a new idea and you run with it and you pursue it, but this could be a little distracting because it is in the reverse position. So just be aware of that and be careful that you don't allow something new and shiny to distract you from your goals and take away from the big picture or from the big thing that you are working on. Finally, we have the Two of Pentacles here in the upright position. You're going to have your hands full. You're going to have a lot going on. You're going to have several projects in the works, and you're going to be okay. You just have to make sure that you are managing your time well and that you are allotting the proper amount of resources to each individual thing that you're working on. Overall, Sagittarius, this is going to be kind of an emotional, and I want to say a month of kind of re-exploring and discovering who you are and what really matters to you. You're going to feel like things are kind of all over the place, but trust everything is happening for your greater good. You're definitely going in a new direction and new things are happening for you. And there's people who want to work with you, who admire you. You're overcoming a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of things in the past that were holding you back. So just trust that November is definitely going to be a setup month because it's going to put you on the right path to success. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Chakra Intuition Oracle card. Oh, okay. So we have card number 25, Solar Plexus. This is all about joy and happiness. And I do feel like you're kind of going through some breakthrough moments in November, Sagittarius, that really do take you to joy and happiness. The solar plexus. Now, this is kind of located in the chest area. So what I really want you to do, Sagittarius, is as we move throughout November, really check in with yourself. See how you're feeling. If you feel any kind of tightness or hesitation in the chest area, trust that feeling and feel, comfortable saying no or moving in a different direction. But at the same time, if you feel like a warmth, excitement, if you feel like a really calming feeling in that chest area, well, I want you to trust that too, because it means that you're definitely on the right path and you're doing what's best for you. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. Private readings are available, so if you are interested, I will have a link for that in the description below as well. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.